طبعا أنا برجع للمقطع الأول وأقف لين قلت قعدت دقيقة كذا من غير تسجيل لين صرت turn off. عرفت المشكلة. Okay, this video is about those who call themselves Israelis, the Gohimic. Listen, you call yourself Israelite while you're Goy. Either you are from Iran, Asfahani, or ESHKNAZIs. Don't relate yourself, or Marsilian, or any other gypsies, or Eurobean, or whatever. Yeah, gypsies, Euro-Indians. Okay, Gohims from Russia, from Bulgaria, and you come, Ukraine, whatever. You are Gohims. Starting from the gypsy, there is different gypsies here and here, west of the west, east of the west. ما له علاقة. This is the truth in Europe. And either you're Australian Jew, American Jew, I don't care. You are or African Gohim. You're all Gohims, and you're calling yourself Israelite. If you're doing what you're doing, then those who call themselves Hindus as well, why won't they call themselves Jews and come and settle in the Holy Land? So I can call myself Moscow from Moscow, whatever, Russian, and I go and steal Moscow. Or I call myself a Japanese, for example. Is it? So all what I need to say is that I proclaim that I'm a Japanese, or a Roman Catholic, for example. I proclaim that I'm a Roman Catholic, and again attack Rome and settle there. This is the point. This is what exactly you do. No, this is exactly what you're doing. You got nothing to do with the Israeli race. No, whatsoever. It will make it even worse for you at the Judgment Day. Trust me. Yehuda, you just call yourself Yehuda. So if I'm a Buddhist, I can call myself, for example, in Taiwan. Shall I say it about myself? I am Jew. Yehuda forever. And I come to the Holy Land. And if people say to me, what are you doing in the Western world? What sort of house of worship? Do I have the right to say, take your rock of Dum, we return back, we're Jews, this is for Jew? Hey man, you got nothing to do with Judah. You have some stupid satanic cult, got nothing to do with Abraham or Heavenly or the real Israelis. This is it. No, I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. That's why they're different culture and different practices. Satan's synagogue is in the work right now. In the Holy Land. All what you're doing relating to Judea have nothing to do with Judea. The ignorance that the devil have created make you feel winner. The Israelis are among the native Middle Easterns, and they're all Muslims. They're all Muslims. The Jew better be a Muslim and accept exactly. Judea is basically Islam. Islam is Judea. Except this renew from Muhammad and Isa the Messiah is the Hanafi Islam. No more Yahudian Islam. I have explained about this. How can we convince the fuckers, those people, filthy, ignorant, arrogant, how can we explain to them that this is the fact? They're causing trouble. They're empowering those who call themselves Shiite. Everyone is doing the same crime. Isa is the Messiah. It doesn't make sense. Let's focus in the Torah. Isa is the Messiah. Where is the Messiah? The masjid was... And then the Messiah came and he said, A to Z, the rules and the change and the renew. I am fulfilling something. He didn't die for a sin or rubbish like that. And then his prophecy went true. The house of worship is destroyed for 2,000 years almost. How could you? The messengers confirmed that the house of worship will be built, and after it would be built, they confirmed that the Messiah would come. They didn't say that the Roman would come and delete it. Why you're there? What is wrong with these people? I mean, honestly, basically, do you see this garbage can? More clean than you in your mind. Wallahi, really. Don't. More clean than you. More clean than your soul. Leave me out of it. As either I'm bad or good. This is more clean than you. This is the absolute rubbish. Everything here, even dog shit. Why won't you just wake up? Why you're lying? And the problem is that the so-called Christian who worship this sick antichrist, this project of the Romans, this rubbish, these cults and pagans that they unified and to create the so-called Christian faith are working with you. God, why won't you just wake up that this is not God, this is Satan work? What's the problem with you? Why you have a problem with God saying that you bring the wrath of God by calling yourself Jews and practicing Judea, which is corrupted? You're far worse than those who are mentioned in the Quran bringing the wrath of God. Far worse. Oh yeah. Why you have a problem with Quran explaining that you went astray, so-called Christian? What's the problem with you, Satan worshipper? What? You contradict yourself. No, even hadith, which you always bother, is contradict the other hadith, which means something. The Bible is filled with filth. Quran, no, it's not. You might not like the grammar, though it's rubbish excuse. You might say that the stories is not right, though it's rubbish excuse. Rubbish, because they don't represent the truth. But you cannot say that there is filth in Quran. No, fuck you. You're manipulating the word of God. Yeah, and even if Muhammad is not, but he is the messenger of God, it makes sense why God have sent him at that time, from that place, and who the real person he is. The problem is that these so-called Israelis, and this is the problem, they know everything I'm saying. You will say, no, they are not. Wallahi, there is among them who absolutely know what I am saying. One of them is Shimon Peres. But what is their excuse? They call themselves Arabs, then they are all Ishmaelian. We are Jews, even if we are not Israeli. We're Yahuda. Yahuda in us. Yahudi. Yeah, Yahudi, Yahweh. Don't call him Yahweh. Don't call Yahweh name. But call us Yahudi, not Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of God. God have denied us from using it because there is wrath against those who relate themselves to it. But you can call us Yahudi. Look how stupid and sick they are. It is not an insult to be called a Jew. It's a huge, horrible sin. And to accept it on yourself. How could you? How could we explain to the fucking stupid freak people? Wallah al-azim. Oh, they are. The Moroccan. No, they're not Berber. They're Ishmaeli. They came from Mecca. Yeah, they think Ishmael better from Israel. And the so-called Shiites are anti-Arabs, though they relate themselves to the Tashayyu' and loyalty to the family of Muhammad, who are absolutely Arab. Oh, I forget. Imam Hussein married what? A virgin woman by the blessings of Omar, to show her respect and decency, as she was the daughter of the emperor and the Caesar of the first. So she need to, if she's gonna marry someone, she need to marry someone very important. And who's more important than Hussein? And Umar said, I would like her to be your wife, Imam Hussein. They accepted. She was very happy with that. The grandchild of Muhammad. Because she's a high-class woman in Persia. Her family is a fucking filthy dictators, who everyone joined our army to get rid of. Oh, they hate the Arabs, yes. Arab, Nasibi, yes. And they settled in the Arabian Peninsula. And the so-called Israeli virus is behind empowering them. Oh. Truly strange, yeah. Do you see the dilemma we're dealing with here? Egyptians are not kept. No, they are Ishmaeli. And the so-called Christian who are originally from Eastern Europe, who settled in Syria and other places, who say that no, you're not, you came from with the Crusades. They send you and you settle. Some of you ran away to Indonesia and then came to the north, running away from your own medieval so-called Christian country. And everyone is considering Muhammadian army, the Muhammadian. If you lived with the Muslims, you are committing a sin. Blah 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 blah. The so-called Christian church. They wonder ليش أنا كنت أسميهم مكانس إبليس. أنا ما أتكلم الآن. Why are you angry with the truth? Why? I don't want to start talking about the so-called Hindus and the so-called Buddhists. Look at the so-called Hindus. They are absolutely supporting the so-called Israeli state, lying about their rotten history when they used to massacre, rape, and kill and enslave each other. This is what's written in the manipulated so-called Hindu scriptures, which they relate. They don't understand as well. They worship the devil. They forget all. They lie about Islam. They lie about the native Indian. And they are in huge support, love from India to Israel. What the fuck we're dealing with? The conclusion. They know this. They know this, and to defeat this, they instruct each other by the following way. We're Yehudi! We're Yehudi! No! You Yehudi! You take from Palestinian house! But some of them have conscience. We are human at the end. The military and other people, or family or house, whatever. They go and talk to them. The hakams, and rabbi, and even among the public. No, you need to believe that this is yours. No, when you see their children and family outside of their house, you're not doing a crime. It's what Ilahum want. We are the chosen people of God. We are the chosen. خشخيش مخصوص بخطيطة خشيشة فشيخة احنا مفشوخين فشيخة كبيرة terrorist فلسطيني terrorist إرهابي خطيطة we have this weapon they have بخديشة بخشوشة Israel look how it's settled with nuclear bound technology but look at the most fuck you you are a project of the devil emerged by the so-called I don't want to mention the so-called Christian a lot by Gog Magog and the West. Fucking filthy. They think that they are the one who created Israel state. And this Spanish, the so-called Spanish regime instead, Prime Minister saying they are a democracy and we need to protect Israel. Allah يلعنك ويلعنكم يدمركم ويسلط عليكم. Bring it back. Allah يفتك بكم إلى العالمين. It's ours, not yours. We want our land. Go back. Go in. If you can push us. We come and we took it. Push us, but Allahu Akbar. How you are now committing what will bring this punishment. And I am wallahi happy. Because how God would fulfill his punishment if you are there in Europe doing like this. And Asfahan and Russia. That's why I respect the so-called anti-Zionists, those who call themselves anti-Zionist Jews. I respect them because they understand. No, the punishment must come after you commit a crime, because God bring his mercy before he bring his punishment. Fix yourself, especially after World War II. You could fix everything there, but no, you insisted to create this rubbish in the Holy Land because you're bad. Your dark group faith is bad, is instructing you to do stealers. So this is what they say. This is what they say. No, you steal their houses because God wants this. The Palestinian, they go to Iraq, they go to Saudi Arabia, they go to Egypt, we come back. You have nothing to do with the Holy Land. I don't know how to explain more. So do you see them go making study and talking to each other and saying, because it's ours. Christians are more happy we are here. Though there is similarity between Islam but Christians are happy because they believe in Jesus, the Messiah. We don't believe Jesus Messiah. Yeah, he was crucified. Say he's crucified, sin. Yeah, he said that he died for sin, but we don't believe in him. Yeah. Make Islam look stupid. We don't interfere about Jesus. We say we don't accept what he's saying. But Muslim, look what Muslims say. Muslims say he did not was crucified. Muslims say he didn't die for your sin. We believe in that, but we say that he said, Jesus, he said that he died for a sin, for people's sin. Our Messiah didn't come. So your problem is not with us Jews, with Muslim, because Muslim recognize him, but say he was not crucified. No, Jews believe he was crucified. Jews believe that he died for the sin of humanity. No, the Israelites say he was not crucified. You fucking fool. He just disappeared. When disappeared? The Israelite issue with him is not. The problem is that if the Israelite dealt with this Messiah, now listen to this important. Let's say he is the Messiah and he used to call himself Jesus or whatever, or Isa. And he said, I am the Messiah and I will die for your sin. And you're still Jews and I am here for the Gentile and others. Trust me, all those Israelis wouldn't face problem with him. Okay, you're the Messiah, good, fine. Oh, so it's a new era, fine. Die for our sin. No, the Messiah fucked the Israelite Judean faith, really, literally. Do you see some of my point may make you angry? The Messiah is 1,000 times worse. Isa. He said, Yahudi no more, Hanafi Habibi. I am the Messiah. This practice is finished. There is no difference between Israelis and non-Israelis. There will be no generational messengers whatsoever. It's a new era. There will be end-time prophet. Finish it. Guys, stop it. This is what he did. And he started criticizing their practices and all sort of... He didn't say, I came here to die for your sin. Accept me. I am the Son of God. If he say this, Jews will say, okay, whatever you say. Yeah, he's the Messiah. Fine, I accept you. No. He came the Messiah and he ruined and he made a big issue to the generations. There was a lot of those who are in 20, 30 looking at what he's saying and going back to the elders. And the elders want him to be their son for a different understanding of the Messiah. Do you see? From this point you understand this alliance between these two dark groups, the so-called Jew and the so-called Christian. Filthy alliance. Why you are attacking people's faith, man? Why you're attacking? Because you cause pain to us. If there was no so-called Christian, no so-called Jew, wallahi there will be no so-called Israeli state. 1, 2. Wallahi they wouldn't invade Iraq. Wallahi colonizing Middle East would be absolutely different. Because you colonized Middle East, crusade wouldn't took place the way, even if there is some interest issues, it wouldn't take place the way it took. You caused trouble. You empowered the so-called Shiite and you said that the Shiite Islam is better than Sunni Islam. In reaction to the in relation to the reaction, which is terror and problem, which is committed by Al-Qaeda, committed by Daesh, rubbish. That's why it is a must for me, even based on the religion of worshipping the God, to ruin as much as I can your filthy so-called Christian faith and your filthy Antichrist God, Jesus, if you can call him Yahshua, Isa, whatever. He's not the real Messiah, son of Virgin Mary. We are the people of the Messiah, not you. I wonder why someone, they don't be angry, just fuck off. Why someone like, for example, Putin, why Putin is doing, why George Bush Jr. say it's a crusade? Why there is people who are from Eurobean saying, Jesus, man, he's my Messiah. Yeah, he was son of Virgin, yeah. I worship Jesus. Why you relate yourself to this man in the Holy Land? You are an absolute enemy to him. I don't give a fuck. Your faith is different. Have nothing to do with Isa the Messiah. Be angry at yourself. Exactly like this filthy guy who come to me and says, we're here, kick us if you can. We're here. Yeah, you, okay, I'm not Israeli, I'm Yahudi. I swear, wallah, they said, okay, I'm not Israeli. Someone said, fuck Israel. Really, in the Holy Land, they provoked him and he said, fuck Israel. They should record it. Fuck Israeli. Yeah. Wallah al-azim, wallah al-azim. Someone said, they lived their faith. Yes, I'm Gentile Jew. Okay, so-called, yeah. Kick us if you can. We're staying, we steal your house if, yeah. This is what they say. And someone is saying, if I didn't steal your house, someone else will steal your house. Jacob. Look at his name, Jacob. White Jacob. And they stay and they talk to each other. When some of them is feeling, I'm not going to use the word guilty. You shouldn't be here fucking these Muslims, Palestinians, among them the natives. It's wrong to kill them and destroy them, kill their children, attack them. They have the right to fire a rocket from Gaza. They have the right to throw rocks on us. You know what? No, they come and talk to him. Say, no. You're Jew. He is not Messiah. He is not Messiah. He's liar. Messiah will come. Do you see? Muhammad is a liar. Yeah, he lied. He stayed in his cave and the devil came and saw. No, yeah. Even if they are Israeli, no, but are they Yahudi? Is he worshipping Elohim? Is he committed to the covenant? Is he in the agreement with Elohim? Is he protecting the Yehuda? I don't know how they say it in a different way. Forever it stayed, do not finish. Exactly, as Muslim. Exactly, it's renewed. حكما عربية. These people are liars. Even if you're not, you take it. God wants this. They go find other place. Look how criminal they are. And they convince themselves. And like the so-called Shiite. من والى آل بيت محمد فإن لهم الأفلاك ولهم الأرض والأرض يورثها عباد الله الصالحين. So he's saying the so-called Shiite. Wallahi, there is even videos that if you are so-called Shiite, loyal to the family of Muhammad, the family of Muhammad are more important than God himself. Allah, Ali khalaq alif Allah. Ali, Imam Ali created 1,000 Allah. Because this is how spiritually they see. They see this taghut, and they see how big, huge Ali taghut. A'udhu billah. I don't want to talk about this. So they believe on something they see. These big monks. And then they teach and inspire. And some of them inspire by having sex. من جد أتكلم, I'm not joking. Children, I don't want to talk about. This is true. This is true. This is true. In the books, the manipulated scriptures, there is rules and law for it, and they hide it. And yet to come, the tribulation time, you will see what this schools is going to create. And they try to empower some of these schools that is relating itself to Muhammad peace be upon him. Yeah, this is work of the devil, but they are exposed easily, unlike the others who go in ancient times. You understand what I'm trying to say? So the so-called Shiites say, if you are loyal to the family of Muhammad, dirty taghutic faith, then you have the right to take their land and everything. Al-Wahhabi, لا في الناصبي أي كله حلال دمه وعاره. Why? Because he do not give a fuck about your dirty dark rules. You want to force people to just worship the family. I don't want to worship the family of Muhammad, man. Go have an issue with the so-called Hindus, so-called Buddhists. No, what we are Muslim, and for us to, we cannot spread Islam if Makkah and Medina is under the Nasibi. We need to liberate Islam first, then we go and spread Islam outside. والله كذا يتكلمون. No, do you see man in black? No, Azak when he talk. Do you know that? Literally, يعني. Though I like the character of Azak. He's funny. I stay around for a long time myself, but this is not your business. You know what? I need a big television because this mobile is causing trouble to me. Big television so that I would, or a big screen and a big laptop. Unfortunately, my finance is terrible. Go to hell. For this, fuck you. So the so-called Israelis, يعني, do I need to explain more? I don't need to explain more. Wallah, I think my explanation is absolutely enough for you to understand what's happening there. Do you understand? Can I ask you something? Come here, boy.